Have you experienced anything strange?
I haven't seen anything. I feel my husband around once in a while. Okay, this is going to be strange. So
it's all right.
The guy that
I've heard it all.
No, okay. I myself haven't. The guy that I'm kind of seeing.
Yeah.
He said he feels or whatever saw my husband after the second time we had sex or whatever.
Okay.
He knew my husband from before. I know she's gonna laugh.
Okay.
He's known me for 20-some years, so he knew my husband when we were together. And I don't know how true this is, but he said that the second time after we had sex that he felt that he's like, I saw him. I was like, what do you mean you saw him? He's like, I saw Danny's ghost. And I was like, what? Obviously, that was my bedroom. He saw him. I was like, what, did he tell you to leave or something? He was like, I just saw Danny's ghost after we had sex. I never have seen him. I just feel him around a lot.
All right.
He's trying to tell me something.
Well, we might find out.
This was his hangout room. He used to watch the History Channel. This is where he would relax. Where he spent most of his time.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get through some stuff to get to the bedroom here. This used to be my husband's bedroom. Well, it used to be our bedroom, and this is where my husband passed away. That's the blood stain off the bed. These were his dressers. Obviously, we moved the bed. So this was a lot of his stuff.
I've been crazy places all over the world, but never something very personal like this. So it's just,
really?
Yeah. It's old history that I'm usually dealing with, not something that just happened.
His favorite hobby is working out. Take a left. He was a workout junkie. So.
Okay. Who else died in this house?
My dad died in this room, peacefully. We brought him home from the hospital, and then we set him up in there, and he died of pancreatic cancer about a week after the hospital.
Okay.
Obviously, the room was different.
Right.
We met at the bar, and she felt drawn to me. I felt drawn to her.
Okay.
And she said, well, let's go back to my house. And I looked at my friend, and I'm like, I have a feeling I should go there. So we went. I come into this room, kind of threw up in my mouth a little bit, like I said, gross. So I went to her, and I'm like, who died in this house? The first person she told me was her father. And I'm standing out in the kitchen. We're all hanging out. I'm like, you have a basement, right? She goes, yeah, why? I'm like, who died down there? And this is where I kind of freaked her out a little bit.
I left my husband 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And so we weren't together. So when he died, we weren't together.
Okay.
I lived in a different house. So I came back. I moved back in this house to get it ready to sell.
Okay.
So since I've moved back, since he died in April, yes. Okay. Ridiculous electrical problems.
So my final question is probably the most uncomfortable one. Is what is the manner in which he died, and what do you know and not know about?
I know that he had a brain injury, fell off a roof in 2011. He ended up getting addicted to pain pills.
Okay.
I used to help control his medication. After I left him, it got out of hand. He went looking for medication, and the medication he took that killed him was laced with fentanyl. He didn't know it was, and that's what killed him.
How long did they guess he was dead before he was found? Because you don't bleed. You don't bleed out unless.
It was hours. It had to be. His son went fishing early Saturday morning. No one talked to him that whole day. So we don't know. It could have been 10, 12 hours.
What I'm trying to understand is the blood.
It takes a while for all that blood to. It was a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
By the time somebody found him.
We'll get to setting up the cameras and run a couple experiments, see what happens. See if we can talk to somebody. There's 2 people here.
You might not hear from my dad. He's a very private person.
Okay.
You may.
Okay. But she got a vibe, so if she got a vibe, we might get something. Who knows?
My dad likes women.
Yeah, he thinks I'm cute.
I have an Italian last name, so you might like
you may.
too.
I don't know. My dad's funny about stuff, so I don't know.
Italians are funny about that shit. I got one question I wanted to ask you to see if you had any kind of feelings while I'm here.
I'm picking up on an older man.
Okay.
I just see him sitting there. This is an old man. He's not young. He's not overweight per se, maybe a little bit. It looks like gray hair, but there may be balding on the top or thinning on the top. I just see him sitting there. He's not doing anything. He's not saying anything. That's all that I'm getting right now.
Anything else?
He's just not saying anything.
He's not gonna.
He's a very private person.
He's not gonna.
Okay.
That's my dad. He's smiling in that picture, but
Oh, wow.
he doesn't smile.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, with me, he smiled. But,
Yeah.
but like, she described.
Wow, so
that,
Connie
I was
described
like, I
him
got
pretty
chills.
accurately. That's pretty
And
crazy.
sitting there, yeah. I told you he's not gonna say shit.
Okay.
I mean, he might, but
I'm glad you mentioned that before the call, because
see?
it reaffirmed it.
We're gonna do an SB7 session here. This is the room where Danny hung out all the time. How long were you and Danny together?
We were together for about 18 years before we separated.
That's a long time. Danny, what's up? My name's Adamo, aka Ghost Static, and we just want to talk to you.
Well, I know that with him passing so quickly,
Oh,
I know with Danny passing so quickly that we had some unfinished business. I know he had things he wanted to tell me that he didn't get a chance to.
Danny, what do you want to say? Is there anything you wanted to tell her that you didn't get a chance to?
Money? Is there money in the house somewhere?
In this house?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Mariah's picking up on something right now. There's money in the house.
He has money hidden in this house?
A jar of money.
Well, that changes everything.
Now my face is hot. It's something about money.
Just like coins that we collected for them, like rare coins.
It's like a glass mason jar of coins.
Do you know where that's at?
No. Would it be in this room?
No.
I feel like my devices are obsolete when in the presence of people who just pick shit up like this.
Well, we could rip apart the walls.
No. Where is that? It's in the basement.
Well, I remember
Oh
when I
shit,
was
those
in
lights
here-
just went out.
See? See how things go?
I was
Look,
just
there's the
gonna
light
say,
right there.
remember-
Look at it with the camera right now.
That's weird, man.
That-
What they just?
Oh, they're back on.
There's stuff in there, see?
What?
Remember?
What the fuck, dude? Look at that.
Something like over here, and I was like up in there looking.
Fucking chills, bro.
That was weird.
So normally we use this SB7, which is a thing that goes, and then you get a voice every once in a while. Instead, we're going to take the speaker out of this thing. So we take noise isolating earbuds, and we're going to put them on Bina. Okay? And we're just going to run an IR camera. She's going to put these on, and she's only going to be able to hear this. It's not going to be picked up on audio anywhere else. She's only going to hear this. And when she hears a word, a phrase, anything that sticks out, she's going to blurt it out. That's her job. And we are going to just ask questions. And we're going to see if the questions that we're asking correlate with what she's saying and what's coming through here.
Got some shotgun shells and some a candle, some muscle and finesse.
Yeah, these are his two favorite people, Arnold and Stallone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love Arnold and Stallone. That's a good choice.
Yeah, them boys.
So we're going to use my phone is an audio recording device. We're going to set this thing up. Camera's already set right here. Pointing at her. I'm going to first turn this on. It's going to get loud for a second. I'm going to hit record on this. Lights out. Alright. If there's anything you want to say, Danny, tell her in that device right now.
Okay, Danny, Bina is waiting for you. She wants to communicate with you. We all do. If there's anything you need to tell her, anything you need to communicate with her, now is the time to do so. There's zero judgment here.
Turn the page.
I think it's something about a cage.
How bad was your level of addiction, Danny? Did you just say fuck it and wanted to go? Do you wish you were still around for your kids? Or for Bina?
Years.
What did you say?
I think she said ears or years.
Years?
Maybe.
How many years were you addicted, Danny? Do you think this was his as well?
Probably. More things were happening when you're going through stuff.
Danny, Bina is waiting for you. She's waiting for you to communicate with her.
I don't know what this is, but this looks like it was like some kind of explosion or something. So I'm just kind of, I don't know if I should touch that.
Some kind of powdery substance, perhaps?
Help me.
Help me.
Ooh, did you hear that?
Help.
Help? Twice?
Yeah.
I did it.
Told you a lot more activity when you're going through his things.
Short book.
It was me.
Crazy.
She just said something else.
Is this all your stuff? What is this, Danny?
You knew it.
I don't know.
Leave.
What was the last thing you said?
Did you say leave? Yeah, we were leaving the
We were
room.
just leaving.
All right, so last but not least, we are calling Connie, but we're going to video call her. She wants to see where we're at. We're all just going down to where the incident happened with Danny and seeing if she can pick up on anything. I've not called her yet. I got to call her on Facebook Messenger now, though. She knows nothing about what happened at this house, but she was already able to describe her father who passed away in the house when we were sitting up here earlier. So hopefully she'll pick up on something. She's going to see you from Can you see the camera?
No.
Hi,
Hello.
you're on camera.
Okay.
Okay. You look,
Hopefully I don't have food in my teeth.
all right. So say hi. This is Bina right here.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Connie. This is Mariah. Say hi.
Hi.
And then that's my man Caleb behind the camera right now.
Howdy. Hello.
All right, so we're gonna go into this room. Well, we're gonna go downstairs, and I'm not gonna tell you anything about what happened. But as I'm going downstairs, you kind of.
I already, right when I texted you, and I said I was going to the car,
Yeah.
I was flooded with some stuff, so I wrote it down.
Oh shit. Okay.
That tends to happen. So I'll just talk about that once you get down there.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fall down the steps. Jesus.
Careful.
Watch it.
Okay, you're down.
All right, so we're down here.
Okay. So immediately the first thing I got was a D name.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Don't blind me.
It could be like Dave, David, Davis, Davidson, something like that. I don't know if maybe that is this person's name or if that is somebody that is important to him, but that's the very first thing that came to mind. I got a lot of pain. It's like shuddering through my body right now. I'm getting some sort of, it could be an illness, it could be physical, it could be drug related, but I'm getting this pain in the stomach. And I'm smelling bile. And interestingly, I also am smelling, it smells like, you know how aspirin, like Bear, has a smell to it? I'm smelling this pill smell, and I don't know if it's a chemical in the pill or what it is, but I'm seeing like these white pills. I'm picking up on this anger, I'm picking up on sadness, I'm seeing this, it's like a vortex of darkness.
Like my eyes are watering.
And
It's weird.
it's like going up towards the ceiling, and it's swirling like a tornado, and I'm getting suffering, and I see brown blood spatter. I'm not seeing what it's on, but I'm seeing that very distinctly, and I feel like the way of thinking has not changed. Like a transition happened, but the way of thinking did not evolve. Like something is stuck in this way of thinking, and I feel like there's a darkness that's fueling things. So those are the things that I'm picking up on. Like my whole body is like completely tingling right now. It's like uncontrollable. I wish you could actually touch me to feel it surging through me.
That's crazy.
But this bile smell, I normally don't get smells, but this bile and this pill, my eyes are watering from it. This pill smell, and it's like somebody has dumped out a bunch of like aspirin or something, and I can smell it. If that
Do you
makes
remember
any
what
sense.
you said earlier?
What? What did you say?
About
earlier?
outside with the aspirin?
He was addicted to pills.
Yeah, right.
And he OD'd on pills.
Well, wait, but what did you say about aspirin outside?
The Tidal.
When he was addicted to pills,
Now, it might not
They
necessarily be
threw the
aspirin, but that's what I'm
pills out.
relating it to.
Oh, yeah.
It could be other types of pills.
No, let me tell. Can I tell you something right now?
His name is Daniel.
Yeah.
His name is Daniel David.
His name was Daniel David. Yes.
Okay.
He OD'd.
He OD'd on pills, and he threw up. Obviously, that was
Well,
what was spilling out of
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
But it was blood and bile and this,
It was fentanyl he died. Well, it was laced with fentanyl.
and it was laced with fentanyl, and that's
Holy shit. Oh my god.
yeah, that's part
Okay.
of it. The bed is covered in it, which I
Okay.
had already put on camera,
Okay.
and it was in this room. The carpet's brown. just
When
like-
you came in, you tasted
And
puke
you did not
because
tell
it-
me any of
Nothing.
this. You did not tell
Nothing.
me
that
how
makes
he
sense.
passed. You did not tell me his name.
puked.
Nothing. The only thing that
you
I
didn't
knew
even know his middle name. I
is
didn't.
I didn't know
that
his-
there was a mattress.
She said David.
That's
That was his
all I
middle
knew.
name.
Is that there was a mattress. That's all I knew.
Nobody knows middle
Yeah.
name till now. And she said David.
But this
This is the
stunning,
most
like,
shocking to me. This is the most shocking investigation I've
Yeah,
ever
but
did.
she's not
With
here or
you,
anything.
with you being able to say that.
I mean, how far is she?
Right.
She's in. Where are you at in Florida?
I'm near Tampa.
Near Tampa.
But
I mean, how
it's
far?
funny because as soon as I texted you and I said, hang on, let me get my food, it's like the floodgate opened. I don't know if you had gone down there and I was tapping into you as you went down
We were
there,
down here
or
setting
I
up the
just
camera.
instantly connected. But yeah, it happened as I was sitting there waiting for my food. I was like, oh my God. And it just started coming to me. And as soon as you started going down, the same exact things just came right back to me. And the tingling, like this, I get this huge tingling throughout my body.
I hate that he
But
suffered.
I see, and I see powder from the pills. It's like the pills,
He snorted them.
and I don't know if that's related to the fentanyl or whatever. I don't know what any of that looks like, but it looks like somebody took a bottle of aspirin and dumped it out, and some of it's kind of like falling apart, but I can smell it.
He snorted
So I don't
He
know.
snorted
like
some of
I
the
said,
pills. Sometimes he snorted the pills,
the pain pills.
the pain pills. Yeah.
Okay.
So he crushed
That
them up.
makes sense. That makes sense. And I don't know anything about pills and pain pills and things like that. And maybe that's why I saw aspirin, because I know what aspirin smells like. If you put pain pills in front of me, I don't know if they have a smell.
I don't know
So-
either.
Probably the same as aspirin.
Yeah, it's probably just a bitter like.
It's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this bile is so strong. This bile, it's really gross. It's really, really bad.
Nobody knows how long.
But this poor guy, I feel like the way of thinking did not shift. And I think
Get a
that
brain injury.
sometimes they get stuck in their human way of thinking and they don't realize. It's like they're just suffering so much that they're just stuck in that way of thinking.
He suffered worse than others.
Especially when they go
Brain injury for
in
10
a way
years.
like that.
How
I don't
long
know
was
if
he?
she talks to him. I don't know if she's spoken to him. But if she has not forgiven him, she needs to forgive him. And I'm getting really emotional right now. But he needs forgiveness for what he did. He feels really bad about it, and he needs
to feel the forgiveness so that he can get out of this way of thinking. He needs to know that it's okay, and it's okay for him to move. It's okay for him to go. He's not trapped. He's
The second person is
may
telling me
think that
about
he
this.
is because of his way of thinking, because of this darkness that's surrounding him. And a lot of times when people are on, or when they're on drugs, they just, it damages their aura, and it brings in this darkness, and it brings in these dark thoughts, and it just fuels it more. And I think that she needs to express her forgiveness to him.
She's right here. I don't know if you want to speak to her.
I can hear you.
Yeah, she's right here.
Okay.
I don't have any ill feelings towards him.
He doesn't think that, though. He doesn't think that. He needs you to actually, like, sit down, verbalize it, spend the time talking to him. He's just so rooted in this, and sometimes that's really what they need. They need to know, like, it's okay for you to move. It's okay. This was something that has happened. It cannot be changed, clearly. So right now, he just needs forgiveness so that he can move forward. And
I
think
forgive
that
him. I
he
didn't.
may be afraid. He may be afraid to move because all he knows is the dark. He's not seeing the light, but it's there.
I forgive him. We were separated. I mean, but we were getting along, and I was on vacation, and I came back. I was home a week, and we were supposed to get together and still talk. We were getting along. I never wanted this for him.
Yeah. He knows that. And
It happened so suddenly that we just had unfinished business,
yeah.
Of course, because it happened so suddenly.
Right. Talk to him about that. Talk to him about the unfinished business. That's important. And that will help him for sure. It really will.
Okay.
But he needs to hear you say, I forgive you for this, because he's holding on to this notion that you're upset, that you're angry, that you're sad, that you're like, why would you do this? He's holding
Well, I
on
don't
to
think he
that.
did it on purpose. I'm sad for him. I didn't want him to suffer.
He didn't.
No, I know he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't do it on purpose.
I know what he's gone through the past 10 years with the addiction. He had a brain injury, so I know he didn't do this on purpose.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Because I said that there's some kind of physical illness, there's something, and so that makes sense along with
Yeah.
the drugs. That makes sense to me.
He's fought this battle for 10 years. He fell off a 50-foot roof and got a brain injury, so
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Okay.
He would never do this to
Well, I'm
himself.
very sorry.
No, thank
I'm
you.
very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
I had my first husband died very suddenly last October, and it was totally
Yeah,
something that
he left.
probably preventable.
He left 3 boys behind, 18, 20, and 23. So that was hard for me, for him, for them.
There's a lot of pain with that.
Yeah,
There's, a lot of guilt with that, but, we have to live our life's lessons.
Right.
And this was, something that everybody unfortunately has to deal with.
right. So
And
I worry about his boys, and I look out for them. I forgive him. It's nothing against him. It
yeah,
happened. Thank you.
you're welcome. If you need anything, let me know. If I come up there and you need like a house clearing because I'm a shaman, I can help you with that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.